Look how shocked my friend is by my results in Pocket Matix.
How did you do that?
Dude, you just download this app.
You may have heard of this show from the 60s and 70s called The Dating Game. Well, there was a contestant on that show who ends up murdering a bunch of people. Now, the contestant's name is Rodney, and Rodney's 25, he's an army vet, living in Los Angeles, and bro is an absolute psychopath, just for no reason. Like one day in 1968, he sees this 8-year-old girl walking alone, and he pulls up and he's like, "Hey, wanna ride to school?" And she gets in his car, and instead of taking her to school, he takes her to his apartment. And there, he does horrible things to her that I won't get into. But after this, police are looking for Rodney, and the FBI ends up putting him on the most wanted list. And so Rodney has to go on the run, and he goes from Los Angeles all the way to New York, and there he changes his identity, and he changes his name, and he ends up going to film school at NYU. But Rodney isn't about to change his ways. I mean, he's still a psychopath. Because a few years later, he meets a nice woman, and she's moving into a new apartment. And Rodney offers to help her move some furniture. And once he's inside her apartment, suddenly, bam, he attacks her. And he strangles her with a pair of nylon stockings until she's unalived. Then he leaves New York City and he travels up to New Hampshire. And there, he somehow gets a job as a counselor at a kid's summer camp. And he lays low there for a few months, but then a couple of his students are at the post office one day, and there just happens to be an FBI.
The competition war between China and the United States just got even crazier because this one
I'm gonna critique this property, so if you decide to buy, design, build a property yourself, you won't make the same mistakes. I'm Arvin Haddad, I'm the How to Buy man.
In the 27th century,